Lately, you've been doing everything right. You eat your meals, take your walks, even get decent sleep. But something in your body feels out of sync. You're not in pain, you're not sick. You just don't feel like yourself. For men over 60, this is more common than most realize. It's not something you can measure with a chart or explain in a sentence. It's a gradual slowing of your body's inner rhythm. The part that once felt steady, responsive, and quietly powerful now feels sluggish and uncertain. The good news, your body hasn't given up. It's simply waiting for the right kind of support. According to researchers at Tufts University, certain nutrients found in everyday foods can help support testosterone, circulation, and energy balance without needing medication. Today, I'll show you 3 simple foods that may help you feel more like yourself again. Not overnight, but over time with consistency and care. If that sounds like something your body is quietly asking for, type "I'm in" below. Let's walk through this together, one natural step at a time. When you were younger, your body had its own way of bouncing back. You could skip a meal, pull a late night, eat what you wanted, and still feel fine the next morning. But after 60 something changes, the rebound slows. The engine doesn't fire up the way it used to. That's because your body now requires more from less. Your metabolism is quieter. Your hormone production, including testosterone, doesn't operate at full volume anymore. What used to be automatic now needs nutritional support to function well. That includes the parts of you tied to strength, energy, clarity, and even quiet confidence. The challenge is that most men don't notice the shift until something feels missing. Not broken, just slower, less responsive. And this slow drift can affect circulation, mood, sleep, and vitality, all of which are directly influenced by what you put on your plate. The good news is, you don't need extreme diets or fancy supplements. Your body isn't asking for that. It's asking for consistency. It's asking for foods that provide the minerals, fats, and amino acids it quietly depends on to feel strong again. In a moment, I'll walk you through 3 foods that are gentle, easy to find, and surprisingly effective. You've probably seen them before, maybe even eaten them without realizing their impact. But when you bring them together with purpose, the shift you feel could be real. And the best part, they don't just support testosterone, they support the part of you that still wants to feel capable, especially when it matters most. 1. Walnuts. You've probably seen walnuts sitting on the shelf at the grocery store, or maybe in your kitchen cabinet, half used for a holiday recipe. But this unassuming nut holds more power than most men realize, especially after 60. Walnuts are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the type of healthy fat your body no longer produces in abundance as you age. These fats are critical for keeping your blood vessels flexible, reducing bad cholesterol, and supporting smoother circulation. And that's not just important for your heart. It matters deeply for the part of your body that relies on steady, responsive blood flow, especially when it comes to moments of intimacy and confidence. But walnuts go a step further. They contain arginine, an amino acid that your body uses to make nitric oxide. This is the same compound many medications attempt to mimic. Nitric oxide helps relax and widen blood vessels, allowing more blood to reach the areas that need it most. For older men, this process becomes less efficient with time, but the right foods can support it naturally. What does this mean for you? It means you may start to notice more warmth in your limbs, more sharpness in your thinking, a bit more responsiveness where it matters. It may not be instant, but it's the kind of quiet, steady return that helps rebuild your sense of physical strength and presence. Beyond circulation. Walnuts also support cognitive health. Their antioxidants help protect brain cells from oxidative stress, something that becomes more common with age. In a sense, these little nuts help keep both your mind and your body feeling alive and aligned. So how do you use them? Start with 5 to 7 raw, unsalted walnuts in the morning. Add them to oatmeal. Mix with plain yogurt, or simply eat them on their own as a mindful snack. Not only are they satisfying, but the healthy fats help reduce mid-morning cravings and stabilize your energy. If you're looking for a way to support your circulation, focus, and quiet masculine confidence without overcomplicating things, walnuts are an easy and natural first step. 2. Brazil nuts. There's a good chance you've never thought much about Brazil nuts. They're not as common as almonds or peanuts, and most people overlook them entirely. But for men over 60, this nut may quietly be one of the most powerful tools nature offers, especially for hormone health and long-term vitality. What makes Brazil nuts special is their incredibly high content of selenium, a trace mineral your body absolutely needs, but can't produce on its own. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can deliver your full recommended intake, making them one of the most concentrated natural sources on Earth. Why does selenium matter for you? As you age, your body becomes less efficient at producing testosterone. Selenium helps support this natural process, not by forcing it, but by creating the right internal environment for your hormones to operate. This includes helping your body regulate oxidative stress, inflammation, and even mood balance. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that men with higher selenium intake tend to have better testosterone levels, improved immune response, and healthier sperm. But the benefits go beyond numbers. They often feel more grounded, clear-headed, and steady both physically and emotionally. One powerful detail worth remembering is that too much selenium is not helpful and may even be harmful. That's why Brazil nuts are ideal. With just 1 or 2, you get all you need without overdoing it. Think of it as a quiet daily tune-up for your hormonal engine. Nothing flashy, but consistently effective. You don't have to notice the change overnight. That's not the goal. This is about long-game support, giving your body the minerals it needs so you don't just age, you stay alive inside. The best time to eat Brazil nuts is after lunch, when your digestion is active and your body is preparing for evening rest. Chew them slowly, with intention, like a quiet act of strength that only you need to know about. And over time, you may start to notice something small but meaningful. More energy, a better night's sleep, a calmer mind, and yes, a return of that inner rhythm you once relied on. 3. Almonds. There's a reason almonds have been part of ancient healing traditions for centuries. They're not just tasty snacks. For men over 60, almonds offer something far more important: deep nighttime nourishment that helps your body repair what daytime living slowly wears down. Let's start with what makes almonds unique. They contain magnesium, a mineral that plays a direct role in relaxing muscles, supporting nerve balance, and calming the stress response. As you get older, your magnesium levels naturally decline. That can lead to poor sleep, low energy, and even emotional flatness, all of which quietly chip away at your sense of well-being. Almonds are also rich in zinc and healthy fats, both of which help stabilize testosterone and improve how your body processes stress. And that's the hidden power of almonds. They don't try to force anything. Instead, they support your system quietly during the hours when your body is meant to heal at night, while you sleep. If you've noticed that your sleep isn't as deep, or that you wake up feeling drained instead of refreshed, your body may be missing the nutrients it needs to recover properly. Poor sleep disrupts hormone rhythms, but deep, restful sleep creates space for your body to naturally boost testosterone, regulate mood, and renew energy reserves. That's why almonds are best used in the evening, not with sugar or heavy snacks, but simply on their own, 8 to 10 soaked almonds, eaten about 30 minutes before bedtime. Soaking helps break down their fiber, making digestion easier and absorption smoother. This small habit can become a powerful anchor in your nightly routine. You're not just feeding your body, you're sending it a signal of care, restoration, and intention over time. As your sleep improves, you may begin to feel the shift in more ways than one. You wake up more alert, you feel more balanced, and the part of you that once felt like it was slipping quietly returns stronger, more consistent, and ready for each new day. You've now seen what walnuts, Brazil nuts, and almonds each bring to the table, but when you combine them, their benefits do more than add up. They multiply. Together, they form a daily foundation for circulation, hormone balance, and restorative sleep, the three core systems that quietly shape how you feel as a man in your 60s and beyond. Think of it this way. Walnuts help open the pathways. Brazil nuts help refill the tank. Almonds help reset the system overnight. One supports flow. One supports production. One supports recovery. And when those three forces work in rhythm, your body begins to remember how to respond again. You're not trying to be 20 again. You're trying to feel aligned with yourself, present, strong in quiet ways. These three foods do not force change. They support natural hormonal rhythms, giving your body what it needs without pills, pressure, or drastic changes. It doesn't take a complicated routine. Just a handful of the right foods, eaten with consistency and intention. That's the quiet power of nature meeting your body where it is, and lifting it gently toward where it wants to go. Now that you know the why and the how, the next step is to make it real. You don't need to change your entire lifestyle. Just start with this simple habit. In the morning, eat 5 to 7 raw walnuts, either on their own or stirred into oatmeal or plain yogurt. After lunch, chew 1 or 2 Brazil nuts slowly. This gives your body the selenium it needs when digestion is most active. And before bed, enjoy 8 to 10 soaked almonds, giving your system the magnesium it needs to settle into deep, restorative sleep. That's it. 3 moments in your day. 3 quiet signals to your body that you're paying attention. This small practice doesn't just feed your muscles or your mind. It reminds your body that it's still capable, still responsive, and still supported. Over time, those reminders can turn into results you truly feel. You may not have said it out loud, but there's a part of you that has wondered, is this just how it is now? You felt the changes: less drive, slower mornings, energy that doesn't stretch as far as it used to, and somewhere in that quiet noticing. It's easy to think your best days are behind you, but here's the truth. Your body hasn't forgotten how to be strong. It's just been waiting for the right support. These three simple foods: walnuts, Brazil nuts, and almonds aren't magic, but they are reminders. Each one tells your system, you matter. Each one offers the minerals, fats, and signals your body quietly craves in order to feel alive again, over time, with small effort and steady rhythm. You may notice not only physical change, but a return of clarity, calm, and that quiet confidence you once counted on. You don't have to chase extreme solutions. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to reconnect with the part of yourself that still wants to thrive. And the path back doesn't start with pills or pressure. It starts with food, with rhythm, with attention, with care. So here's your next step. Try it for 1 week, 3 times a day. Then let your body speak. If this message reached you, leave a comment and share what you're noticing. And if you want more natural, science-backed ways to feel alive again, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because this isn't about getting old, it's about choosing strength again and again.